Hello, World Civilization 106 classes. Welcome to the finale. Basically before the final. I'm out here in Santa Cruz enjoying the day, and actually there's a lot of stuff going on at my house that's too loud for me to record this announcement, so I came out here. I was hoping it'd be something I could perch this laptop on, and I'm not having any luck with that, so whatever. Anyhow. So I just want to mention, there's several things that I'm going to talk about. One, with the final coming up, you'll notice it's just 25 points. One of the things that I tell students is that you are all expected to turn in the final, but if you don't, it doesn't hurt my feelings. What I will not do is help you figure out if you can afford to not do the final. So what I mean is, some of you are looking and you say, hey, I have a solid A. I'm going to stand up now. You have a solid A, and you're like, Mr. Pollock, can I not turn in the final? You need to determine that if you can afford the points or not. I do believe that Canvas gives you the chance to do something to look and examine if you have, like what your grade would look like if you had a 0. But that's something that you need to build. Like that's all of you, okay? And so again, I won't. That doesn't bother me. If you've been working hard in this class and you have a grade that you want, or you might just need a passing grade. The bottom line is. But what I also want you to do is, if right now you are coming, you've had some poor grades. And you don't like where you're going to end up with. As I mentioned before, you cannot. I will not take any late work without approval. If you turn in late work without asking me first, I will not grade it. So you need to just talk to me, because I end up getting so many students dumping late work last minute without asking, and sometimes an astronomical amount. And it's not a realistic or fair expectation for me to do that. So what you're just going to need to do is you're going to need to communicate with me. So if you have work that's late, I don't judge you. We're not going to have a conversation that you need to try to defend or explain yourself unless you want to. But the bottom line is, we just need to take a look at your grade realistically. So to back up again and say, if you don't like your grade right now, and you're wanting to see what can be done about it, just write me in Canvas, give me your number, and let's make a time, and I will get a hold of you and we can talk on the phone. Or we can even FaceTime, whatever works best for you. So this invitation goes out to all of you students. Very important point. Canvas kind of keeps all of my old assignments, and then when you look in your grade book, you're going to notice that there exists many assignments that you didn't do. Don't worry about those, because you didn't have to do those. I don't really understand why that's like that. And I've been meaning to try to get that fixed for a while. So, but what I want you to do is make sure that when you look at your grade and you're seeing the percentage, double check to make sure that I've graded all your work. So if there's nothing, if you didn't turn in work, let's say, and I never put a 0, and I look back over the grade book and I put a 0 there, your grade will go down. So in other words, your grade won't be accurate if you have work from the past that you didn't turn in and I didn't yet put a 0. That shouldn't be the case, but every once in a while, Canvas is supposed to let me know when there's any ungraded work. And when I go do a double check, sometimes that's not what happens, and I have to put the 0 there. So your grade won't, it will go down a bit. Not necessarily that much, but. So I hope that that's all clear. So again, this is the week to communicate with me. Communicate. If you want late work or to go over your grade. Also, I got to say, I had a student that made an arrangement with me, and some of you have already made arrangements for late work, and I forgot that we did. Some of my students have similar names, and I have a lot of you, and it's an online world, and I don't even see your faces. So, if I wrote to you, hey, you need approval for late work, and I already gave it to you, please be patient with me. Write back and or call me and say, Mr. Pollock, we've already had this discussion. Here's the email. Or I say, oh, okay. So, having said that, I think that's mainly what I wanted to cover for everything. We're ending this week on the Ottoman Empire and the Safavids and the Mughals mainly. And next week on finals for extra credit, which you'll see, which you can go over as an option. There is an extra credit option to do Mesoamerica, like Aztec and Olmec, and Olmec, sorry, and Maya culture. I'm really frustrated that I think I could incorporate that in the regular weekly module. As you can see, we've covered a lot of world civilizations, and because we've done that, we're still leaving out so much, and so many different civilizations. I'm hoping what you're seeing from this class is there's an amazing, wonderful world out there to always learn more about. And so if you have any questions, also, I just want to say this week, if you just have something of academic concern, interests of the content, try to get a hold of me. I would like to be able to be available for all of you who need me. And so that's, I think that's all I have to say for this week. I hope you had a great holiday, and we will be in touch.